Well, hello my dear viewers, welcome to the Brainiac. In today's video we are going to talk about the examples of vectors addition. So without any further delays, let us go into the video. And also not to forget that today's video is brought to you by Learning Mind Zone and Funfetti Kitchen. Subscribe to their channels too. So let us go into the video now. Well, as I said before, in today's video we are going to focus on the detailed explanations on the addition of vectors. And in our previous video we saw there are two methods of addition of vectors. One is the tip-to-toe method and another is the parallelogram method. So in this video now we are going to focus on the valued example and the symbolic example too. So first consider these two vectors. Now, as per the parallelogram law, if you want to find the resultant or the magnitude of the sum of these two vectors, first you need to construct two parallel lines, one parallel to V2 from the tip of V1 and one parallel to V1 from the tip of V2. So first let us construct them. And you then have a intersection point with the two imaginary lines, and what you do is construct a diagonal from the tail adjacent from the tails of the two vectors to the tails of the imaginary line. And we saw that this diagonal would be equal to the resultant or the sum of these two vectors. So that's the parallelogram method. And if you want to try this in the tip-to-toe method, consider there are two vectors like this. So in one of my videos, the introduction to vectors, I mentioned about moving vectors from one place to another without affecting its magnitude or direction. So I can move this vector here and I call this vector as the new V1. And what do I do is join the tail of V2 to the tip of V1, thus forming the triangle. So using general properties of triangle, we can find the magnitude of these two vectors. Carefully understand this question. Two forces, one 22 Newton and another 26 Newton, act on the same object at an angle of 47 degrees to each other. Find the resultant force. So the forces are 22 Newton and 26 Newton acting on an angle of 47 degrees. So we should find what is R. So there is a basic rule in physics. Before doing any sum, we should draw a rough diagram. So let us have a rough diagram for this too. So since the force acted on a 47 degree angle, we should draw it in the same manner. I am going to do this in the tip-to-toe method, not in the parallelogram law. And I denote both these vectors and I follow the basic steps of the tip-to-toe method. And I move this vector here. And then I draw a diagonal from the tail of these 2 points to the tip of the new vector. And then what I should do is find the angle here. Obviously this is an obtuse angle, and using basic angle laws in a triangle, I can find that 180 minus 47 degrees equals to 133 degrees, and the rest is nothing to find the resultant. So the resultant would be, I draw the resultant within two absolute values and a squared. So 26 squared plus the square of 22 minus 2 into 26 into 22 and the cos of 133, which results the resultant to be 44.048 newtons. Absolutely, you should do all these simplifications in a logarithm table. So since we're dealing with angles, there is another necessity for us to find the angle here, the angle in which the vector x. So to find that angle, we should apply the sine law. Here to find the resultant force, we apply the cos law or the cosine law. So to find the angle, we should apply the sine law. Let me clear some space for that. So as per the sine law, sine theta over, so this is theta and the sine of this theta over the opposite side 22, and then it is equals to the sine of 133 over its opposite side 44.048 Newton. To find this solution too, you need to use a logarithm table. So for me to do the solution, you can pause the video for a moment and try it on your own. And well, if your guesses were correct, sine theta would be 21.4 degrees. So the solution of that question is the resultant 44.048 Newton and the angle is 21.4 degrees. And again, for me to rephrase the question, forces that act on 22 Newton and 26 Newton is on an angle of 47 degrees. Find the resultant. And they did not ask to find the angle, but I showed you how to find the angle. To find the resultant, you should apply the cosine law, and to find the angle, you should apply the sine law. So that's it for today. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and do not forget to subscribe and share the Brainiac. And also do not forget to subscribe to Funfetti Kitchen, cooking with splendid and easy ingredients. And also do not forget to subscribe to Learning Mind Zone. They provide easy and comprehensive lessons for those who want to learn Sinhala and Tamil. So again, thank you for watching this video and bye.